Nice that you looking at. Timeline of Taylor Swift. The 13th of December, 1989. Taylor Swift is born in Reading, Pennsylvania. She is raised in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania, and moves to Nashville at age 14, where she discovers her knack for turning heartache into hit singles. 2001. Showing an interest in music since an early age, Swift quickly progressed from roles in children's theater to her first appearance before a Philadelphia 76ers basketball game, when she sang the Star-Spangled Banner anthem. A year later, she picked up guitar and began to write songs, taking her inspiration from country music artists such as the Dixie Chicks and Shania Twain. 2002. In Philadelphia, 12-year-old Taylor Swift sings the national anthem before the 76ers game against the Detroit Pistons. She's from the borough of Wyomissing, about 60 miles away. April 2006. Faith Hill and Tim McGraw kick off their Soul 2 tour in Columbus, Ohio, which becomes the highest-grossing country tour of all time. On some dates, their opening act is a young singer named Taylor Swift. October 2006. At age 14, Swift signed with Sony ATV as a songwriter and started performing at venues in the Nashville area. It was with the occasion of one such performance that she was noticed by record executive Steve Borchetta, who signed her at his Big Machine label, under which her fifth single, Tim McGraw, was released in the summer of 2006. The song would prove to be an instant success, spending 8 months on the Billboard Country Singles chart. After releasing hit single, Tim McGraw, Swift soon followed with a self-titled debut album which would put her on the map of country music and on a touring circuit as the opening act for numerous artists such as George Strait, Kenny Chesney, Tim McGraw himself, and Faith Hill. April 2007. In Omaha, Nebraska, Kenny Chesney launches his Flip-Flop Summer Tour. 17-year-old Taylor Swift was going to be an opening act on the tour, but had to bow out when Cruisin' Rum came on as a sponsor. Chesney makes it up to her with a note of encouragement and a big check that helps line up her own tour in 2009. October 2007. During her performance of her debut single, Tim McGraw, at the Academy of Country Music Awards, teenage Taylor Swift goes into the audience and introduces herself to McGraw and his wife, Faith Hill. The song isn't really about Tim McGraw. Taylor wrote the hit country song about an amicable split from her high school boyfriend, who ended the romance when he left for college. Among other things, she wants him to remember her every time he hears her favorite Tim McGraw song. Taylor meets the tune's namesake for the first time when she orchestrates the introduction at the ACM ceremony in Las Vegas, where she's named New Female Vocalist of the Year. McGraw is flattered, though he didn't know if I should feel honored or just old. In 2018, long after she leaves country behind in favor of pop, Swift stops by the Nissan Stadium in Nashville as part of her Reputation tour. The audience is thrilled when Tim and Faith join her for a rendition of Tim McGraw. November 2007. Having sold more than 1 million copies in the United States, Taylor Swift album was certified platinum and brought the singer the Horizon Award for Best New Artist from the Country Music Association, CMA, in November 2007, which marked her emergence as that year's most visible young country music star. 2008. 18-year-old Taylor Swift releases her second album, Fearless, which goes on to sell over 10 million copies in America. Standout tracks include Love Story and You Belong With Me. This is the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.